Afternoon folks, here we are back down on the club lake. I'm in the hut swim, or the point swim as it's called. Had a walk round when I got here, a good look round, didn't really see that much apart from one bosh out down near the gravels, but there was a couple of chaps down there, so I've come around the other side of the lake to the point swim. I've seen a one to the right already, and I've seen some fizzing out towards where I've got the middle rod. So here for the night, it's now 5 o'clock. Probably got till, I don't know, mid-morning tomorrow, something like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down actually. Not been down to the club lake much at all this year. I think this is the third time that I've managed to get down. So looking forward to doing a night here in the point swim. I'm fishing Relish today, dark bait, because birds have been murder on here. So I brought the bait boat down and sneaked out a couple of hoppers full of Relish mixed with the spod syrup, and also some liquid molasses on top of that, so hopefully get the liquids working in the swim. And then over that I'm fishing 3 pop-ups, a Match the Hatch Relish pop-up, and a Crystal White on the middle rod I think it is, and then a Stella on the other one, Mighty Stella on the other one. So yeah, so for dinner tonight got some kebab, some veggie kebab, which doesn't sound right, does it, but it's actually really tasty. And yeah, a couple of beers, just going to chill out, see what the night brings. And yeah, just really glad to be out. Lake's pretty chilled out. There's only one other guy I think fishing on the north bank. There's a couple of guys that were just doing the day down near the gravel swim, as I said earlier on, but I think they've gone now. There was actually a chap who came early doors this morning, and he had a £19 mirror out the snags, which I'm fishing to now as well. So yeah, feeling optimistic. Gone for the boilie only approach on here. Like I say, the birds have been a bit murder recently, so I didn't want to put any corn in or anything like that, anything too visual. And fingers crossed, so far there's been no birds on the spots whatsoever. Rods have been out for maybe an hour and a half, something like that, and the middle rod has had quite a few liners on it. So I know there's fish in the area. I've seen 1 or 2 mooching around, like I say. So yeah, I'm feeling optimistic. Ooh. Enough to do that. Getting the final touch. A little bit of a squirt of ketchup. Put that on there. Lovely job. Bit of a pauper's dinner this, I know. Kind of left the house in a bit of a rush, just threw some stuff in the bag. But yeah, I've got some snacks if I get hungry later on. I'm missing some peppers. With peppers and onions and stuff in that. Looks good. Oh, right guys, just doing a little bit of filming, and the snag rod went off. That's actually the middle rod on the snag rod now. I have to move it out of the way. We've got a nice lovely common in there. Okay, let's get him sorted. Right guys, lovely old common here, £24. until I check which boil he came out to. I'm not sure. He's got a couple of sores on him. I'm just going to treat them with a bit of propolis. Whoops. Ready? There we go. That's it. That's it. So that there. A few down here. A little bit of water on that. Hopefully that will help. I think his other side is the better side. Let's have a look. See if he'll come up. Get up on these. There we have it. 24. He's a grand lad. He's a great con. Yeah, a couple of sores this side that I've just treated. I probably should have treated them after I'd shown them, but I'll treat them again. Let's give you a look at this other side, even though he's covered in propolis. Come on, lad. Oh. There we have it. Yeah, a little bit of a sore on his top, but he'll be alright now I've treated him with propolis. Getting back. First fish of the session, hopefully not the last. Yeah, still don't know what that came over. I've got a feeling it was a match the hatch. It was the relish pop-up, but we'll see when these two rods come out. Hook's completely turned over, as you would imagine, so I'm just going to replace that now. I'm not going to change the rig. The rig's perfectly fine. Little pop-up weight is still in place. The integrity of the braid is fine. All good. We just need another hook. And of course, I'm using short twisters. So I don't normally sharpen these out of the packet. In fact, I only sort of sharpen them if they've been in the rig box or something, or you know, I've used them a few times, not to catch fish, but you know, they've been out a few times and they come back. Sometimes you can just feel they've gone a little bit, but straight out of the packet they are perfect. I mean, this hook's still pretty sharp. It's just caught me there, but you can just feel where it's gone over a bit. So hopefully we'll be able to get this out, back out there to the snag. So yeah, completely took me by surprise. I was just filming a bit of B-roll actually, and it just melted off. Now that one, left hand rod fishing towards the snags, is of course locked up, as it should be if you're fishing towards snags. So the rod wrapped right round, and the butt eye was slammed up against the alarm, but I got to it within seconds. Rod tip in the water, cranked it back round. It darted for the lilies to the right, and it actually got in them for a few seconds, to my dread. But these rods are pretty powerful. Managed to give it a bit of backbone, and out with the lily she came. So, seeing as I don't know what to put this back out on, I'm going to use a relish again. I'm going to set up the boat, get the boat out again to take this to the spot. Normally you could cast to this spot pretty easy, but it's just overgrown a little bit there to the left. So that's what the bait boat is for. And plus, you know, the precision on the bait drop around the hook is perfect, isn't it, with the bait boat. So let's get this back out there. So it'll be same again, a hopper full of relish in that spod nectar. So that's the relish pop up there. So as you see, it's quite a dark bait, and I opted for that because of the bird life on here. It does get pretty bad, especially in the warmer months. Sometimes you can't keep a rig down. The tufties and the coots and the swans will be on you and all if they can get deep enough. And I think where I'm fishing is about 6 foot of water, and I know that some guys have been fishing it recently and just constantly being cooted out. So I opted to bring out some relish today. I've got some spicy amino, I've got some ocean amino at home, but I opted to bring out the relish because it's darker and hopefully a little bit harder to see for the bird life. Right, let's get a lead on this and get this back out. That's perfect. That heli-safe system works a treat. You know, I wouldn't fish anything else on here really now. It's just heli-safes all the way. I've got normal lead clip leaders in there, but I can't remember the last time I used them. I would actually use them if I was fishing on a gravel patch, say I was in the gravels or one of the other swims that has gravel patches around it. I would opt to fish probably a German fluorocarbon and on a lead clip. But for anywhere else around here, sent the deeper out with the bait boat earlier on, and it's just like detritus all over the bed of the lake, or around this area anyway. So, you know, with this setup you can't go wrong. That plummets into the detritus a bit, and the multi-rig is effectively fishing as a charge. You know, it'll settle where it wants to, and the bead makes sure that it acts as a bolt rig. Right, get it back out. Well, quick check-in for you folks. It's now 9:30. I've cracked open my first beer. Actually, it'll probably be my last one. Actually, it's quite a strong one. It's what is it? Adnam's Explorer. Yeah, so I want to be a bit alert tonight, so I'm just going to have this one beer, I think. Especially fishing the snags, you want to be sharp and out of this bed as quickly as possible. So, yeah, it's the left hand rod that you can see that's fishing the snags, and that's locked up tight. So yeah, I need to be on that quick. So I'm just going to chill out now, have this beer, rest in the bed, watch a bit of Netflix or something, and yeah, hopefully get something more in the night. I don't think I'll be long after breakfast packing up tomorrow morning. So yeah, lake's gone quiet. I haven't seen anything since I've had that fish. I haven't seen any movement or anything like that. Any fish showing. It's very, very quiet. I think there's one other chap fishing the north bank, but I don't think he's had anything. I don't think so anyway, might be wrong. It's a good angler. But yeah, I think that's going to be me. Get ready to turn in. So, if I don't see you in the night with a fish, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, got a middle rod's just gone. Unfortunately though, it's a huge slab, huge dustbin lid. Never mind, let's get him back. Good morning guys. Nothing to report in the night. It was really quiet actually. Didn't hear, oh man, I heard a couple of fish bosh sort of early doors this morning, but nothing in the night. But at least I've had the one. I've got kettle on, porridge for breakfast, and I'm going to make myself a nice brew as well. And then I'm probably head off. I don't think I'm going to hang around long actually. The sun's beating into this swim at the minute, it's quite hot. So yeah, I think I'll get packed up and away. So yeah, thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.